Hello students. In the previous lecture, we have discussed some basic concepts related to exercise 1.2 of class 12 mathematics. Now, in this lecture, we will discuss some questions. These are few questions which we are going to discuss in this lecture. Let us start with first problem. Let R0 be the set of non-zero real number, then show that the function from R0 to R0 defined by fx equals to 1 by x is a 1 onto function. We have to prove that this function is 1 as well as onto, and this is defined in R0, that is set of non-zero real numbers. So we have to consider only non-zero real number for domain and codomain. So in this way, first of all, we will prove that the function is 1, then we will prove onto. Then it is 1 onto. For a function to be 1, either we will consider two different elements. If the images of the different elements are different, we can say that it is 1. Or we can consider the images of two different elements. If the images are same, then the element must be same. Then only it is 1. For onto, every element of codomain Y must have pre-image in domain. Then only it is 1, 2. So let us start. We will start with first question. So this is solution of question number 1. Function is fx equal to 1 by x. So let x1, x2 are any two elements belongs to R0. Okay? Now, suppose we have fx1 equals to fx2. It means the images of these two elements are same. It means we can write with the help of this given function, this is 1 by x 1 and this is 1 by x 2. Or we can say that x1 equals to x2. So look, when the images are same, then the elements are same. It means this function is 1. So therefore f is 1. This is working principle for proving a function to be 1. Now for onto, again let y is an element, or we can say for this fx equal to 1 by x, suppose this is y. It means we can say that y equals to 1 by x, or this implies that x equals to 1 by y. Fx equal to y, so this is the element which belongs to domain and this y belongs to codomain, and both are what? R0. So we can say that now if this y belongs to R0, then x equal to 1 by y also belongs to R0. Means is a non-zero real number. Is a non-zero real number. Because y is non-zero, so 1 by y, that is x is also non-zero. It means this y has pre-image x in the domain. So we can say that, so for every this y belongs to R0, then x belongs to this is non-zero real number. Therefore, or such that we can say fx equals to y. And what is x? X is 1 by y. So we can say that f of 1 by y equals to y. Thus, for each y, if y in R0 has its pre-image in R0, means from this R0 to this R0. Every element of this has a pre-image in this R0. Okay? So, f is on 2. F is 1, 1. F is on 2. So, we can say that f is 1, 1 on 2. So, hence f is 1, 1 on 2. Okay? This is all about question number 1. Now, come to question number 2. Question number 2 is also similar to question number 1. In this, also we have to prove that f is 1, 1 on 2. The working principle is same. Come to question number 2. Show that the function f from R to R, real number to real number, defined by fx equals to x cube is 1, 1 and on 2. Function is fx equal to x cube and it is defined from R to R. Means domain and codomain both are real number. So in the same way as we have done in question number 1, we will start with two different elements x1 and x2. Let x1, x2 belongs to R. Okay? We have fx1 equals to fx2. With the help of this function, we can write x1 cube equals to x2 cube. Now we will simplify this. Transfer this on the left hand side. We will get x1 cube minus x2 cube equals to 0. This implies that by using the identity, we can write this as x1 minus x2, then x1 square, x1 x2 and x2 square equals to 0. By using the identity a cube minus b cube, this is a minus b, a square, ab and b square. Now the product of these two numbers is 0. Either the first one is 0 or the second one is 0. Now we will make some changes in the second factor. So we will write this as x1 square multiplied and divided by 2, and this can be written as x2 square by 4 and 3 by 4 x2 square equals to 0. When we add these two, we will get x2 square. Now, these three forms an identity, that is a square plus b square plus 2ab. So we can write x1 minus x2, and this can be written as x1 plus x2 by 2 whole square, and this is 3 by 4 x2 square equals to 0. Now this is the square of a x1 plus x2 by 2, and this is also square, so they can't be negative, or we can say 0. The sum of these total is not equal to 0, so the product of these two is 0. This is not 0, so this one is 0. So we can write, since x1 plus x2 by 2 square and 3 by 4 x2 square is not equal to 0, this implies that x1 minus x2 equals to 0, and this implies that x1 equal to x2. But what we have considered, fx1 equal to fx2, and what we get, x1 equal to x2. So this means f is 1, 1. So that we can write, therefore f is 1, 1. Okay, children. Now we will prove this function to be onto. This we have proved. Now come to second part, that is onto. For that, again, let y belongs to R, means in the codomain, and let y equals to x cube. In place of fx we write y. When we simplify this, then we can write, then x equal to y raised to power 1 by 3. Okay, and this belongs to what? R. This is a real number. It means we can say that every real number in the codomain has its free image in domain, means R. So we can say that f is onto function. Okay. Thus, for each y belongs to R in the codomain, for every y belongs to R in the codomain R, or simply we can write, for every y in the codomain R. The meaning is same. So, for every y in the codomain R, there exists y belongs to 1 by 3, this one, in R such that f of this equals to y. Therefore, f is onto. Since f is 1, 1, it is onto. Therefore, f is 1, 1 onto. Hence, f is 1, 1 onto. So this is all about question number 2. Now, come to question number 3. Now we will start question number 3. This is also similar to the previous two questions, but there is some slight changes. And the changes are, prove that this function f r to r, and the function is fx equal to, what is this? Greatest integer function. This is greatest integer function less than or equal to x, is neither on 1 nor on 2. Okay, in first two questions, what we have proved? The functions are on 1 and on 2. Now we have to prove that this function is neither on 1 nor on 2. Okay. Now for this we will write some counter examples. With the help of that only, those counter examples, we can prove that this is not neither on 1 nor on 2. This is solution number 3. In this, for this, suppose I am consider x equal to 1 by 2. X equal to 1 by 2 or 1 by 3. Then clearly (1.2) equals to 1. The value of 1.2 is 1, and the value of 1.3 is also 1. It means if these are x1 and x2, suppose this is x2, these are different. If their images are different, we can say that it is 1, 1. If the images are not different, we can say that it is not 1, 1. Now look, the image of this is 1, the image of other one is also 1. The images are same, but the elements are different. So for different elements we have same images. So it is a type of many one function, not 1, 1. So we can write fx1 or x1 is not equal to x2, but fx1 equal to fx2. Okay, we can write x1 is not equal to x2. These two are x1 and x2, but fx1 equals to fx2 because f of 1.2 equals to 1 and f of 1.3 is also equals to 1. Elements are different, but their images are same. So we can say that two different elements have same images, so f is not 1, 1. So two different elements have same images. Two different elements have same images. Therefore, f is not 1, 1. Okay. Now come to onto. For onto, we have to prove that every element of this R has pre-image in this R, then only it is onto. Now, as we know that the result of this greatest integer function comes always in form of integer, means the images are always integral value, means integers. But as we know that on a number line, suppose this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is minus 1. We have so many other numbers in the form of fraction, decimals, irrational numbers. Suppose we have this 0.5 or 1.5. Now 1.5 is not the image of any number in the domain. Or we can say that this is not the pre-image. This don't have any pre-image. This is not the image. So this do not have any pre-image. When this has no pre-image, it means it is not an onto function. Okay, so we can write for counter example, we can choose any number. So we can write clearly, there is no real number x. There is no real number x such that fx means x is not equal to 1.5, 0.5. Take any example, 1.1. It means there is no real number x for which the image is 1.5. Or suppose 1.1, 1.2. So the numbers are the numbers on this number line. Okay. For these numbers we don't have any pre-image. So we don't have any pre-image for 1.5, for 1.1, for 1.2. It means f is not onto. So f is not onto. Hence f is neither 1,1 nor onto, because it is not 1,1 and not onto. So it is neither 1,1 nor onto. Now come to this fifth one. Solution of fifth question. This is signum function. Show that the signum function f R2 are defined by fx equals to 1 if x is greater than 0. It is 0 if x is 0, minus 1 if x is less than 0. It means we have only 3 values in the codomain. This is the image for all the x greater than 0. This is the image when x is 0. This is the image when x is less than 0. Is neither 1,1 nor onto. Again the same method we will apply for this also, as we have applied in question number 4. Now start with this. For this, we can say, or we can consider 2 different elements of this. It means, suppose we consider 2 and 3. So we can write clearly f2 equals to 1 and f3 equals to 1. This implies that f2 equals to f3, but 2 is not equal to 3. The elements are not same, but their images are same. Therefore, f is not 1, 1. Now, this function is defined from real number to real number. It means if every real number has its pre-image in the real number, then only we can say that it is onto. But since we have only 3 elements which are the images of all the real numbers, it means except these 3, the other elements do not have any pre-image in the domain. So we can say that it is not onto. So directly we can write range of f is what? -1, 0 and 1. This is limited, and this is the subset of what? Real number. It means the other real numbers do not have any pre-image. This implies that f is not onto. Or we can write clearly there is no real number. There is no real number x such that fx equals to 2, because for any real number the image is not 2, or we can say that this 2 has no pre-image. This implies that f is not onto. So f is not onto. So it is not 1 1, not onto. This implies that f is neither 1 1 nor onto. First is over, second is over, third is over, fifth is over. Now come to fourth one. Solution 4. In this, show that the function f r to r fx equals to modulus function is neither 1 1 nor onto. It is also similar to question number 3 and 5. It has also limitations like question number 3. In this, the images are always positive. So we can write we have f of -1 means answer is what? 1. And f of 1 means the answer is 1. So look, images are same, but the elements are not same. So we can write since f x1 is equal to f x2, but x1 is not equal to x2. Images are same, but the elements are not same. It means two different elements have the same image. So it is many-one function. It is not 1 1. So we can write two different elements have same image. So f is not 1 1. First part is over. Now come to the second part, that is onto. Now as we know that this is a modulus function, so always we will get positive integers, positive values, not negative. So what are the negative values? So negative values do not have any pre-image. It means f is not onto. So we can say that -1, suppose -2, -3, they don't have any pre-image. So directly we can write, it is clear that the negative numbers, means real number, do not have any pre-image. For example, -1. -1 has no pre-image. Okay? In R. So, therefore, F is not onto. F is not 1, 1. F is not onto. So, we can say that hence F is neither 1, 1 nor onto. So, this is all about question number 4. Now come to the last question, that is question number 8 of this lecture. In this, pairs are given. So this is somehow different from the other questions, but it is also very easy. Okay children, let A and B be the sets, show that F A cross B to B cross A such that F A B equals to B A is the bijective function. So we have to prove that this is bijective. It means it is 1, 1 and onto. So first of all we will prove this as 1, 1, then onto. This is question number 8. Solution of question number 8. 4, 1, 1. First of all, we will discuss about 1, 1. This is the function f a b equals to b. So we can write, we have f a1 b1 equals to f a2 b2. Suppose these two are equal. Then with the help of this we can write, for this we can write b1 a1. What we can write? b1 a1, b1 a1. And for this we can write b2 a2. Now these two are the ordered pair and these are equal. When these are equal, it means their corresponding elements are equal. So we can say that b1 equals to b2 and a1 equals to a2. So this implies that b1 equals to b2 and a1 equals to a2. Okay? So we can write a1 b1 and this implies that a1 b1 equals to a2 b2 because a1 is equal to a2 and b1 equals to b2. From these two we can write a1 b1 equals to a2 b2. Now look at this and this one. F a1 b1 equals to f a2 b2. This implies that a1 b1 equals to a2 b2 and this implies that f is 1 1. Okay children? Now for onto, let BA belongs to B cross A. It means B belongs to set B and A belongs to set A. This implies that B belongs to set B and A belongs to set A. So we can say that AB belongs to A cross B because A belongs to A and B belongs to B. So this AB belongs to A cross B. As BA belongs to B cross B, B cross A, so AB belongs to A cross B. So like this, we can write this one. Okay? Thus, with the help of the function, we can write for each BA belongs to B cross A, there exists AB belongs to A cross B such that f of AB is equal to BA. This one. So we can say that f is onto. Therefore, f is onto. Since f is 1 1 and onto, so it is 1 1 onto means bijective function. So we can say that hence f is a bijective function.